Tom Tomlinson here with the USC Gould School of Law. I am self-declared the unofficial historian of the law school. I've done a lot of research about especially the early decades, think through the Second World War, around the question of how did we get to be the way we are. I'm going to talk mainly about two persons. One is Justin Miller, who became the dean of the USC Law School around 1927 through 1930. And the other is John Bradway, who was the dean, if you will, of the whole legal clinic education movement in the United States. So around those two fellows, I hope to share with you some of my understanding about how the law school, legal clinic came to be. We're coming up on our 100th anniversary. In 1927-28 is when this was hatched. So first of all, Justin Miller, who took a law degree, a JD degree from Stanford, and became a practitioner in law up in the San Francisco, Northern California area. Criminal law was his specialty in his practice. Later, he decided that he wanted to hang out inside of law schools around the country. He got a professing gig at the University of Oregon from 1921 to 1923. And then at the University of Minnesota from 1923 to 1926. And there he became familiar with the legal clinic that the University of Minnesota had hatched in 1921, one of the earliest clinics. It was certainly one of the earliest public university, public law school clinics in the country. Bradway brought a deep Quaker sensibility and cultural experience to this field of law. He was familiar with every legal clinic in the United States. He often spoke of Harvard, Yale, Northwestern, University of Cincinnati, and University of Denver as being the sort of poster children for this movement. At the University of Minnesota, he undoubtedly ran across Justin Miller. And the connection that they kept up with would become relocated from the University of Pennsylvania to the University of Southern California. Miller became the dean of the USC Law School in 1927. And in 1928, a summer class was offered at USC Law School entitled simply A Legal Clinic. It was a test case, if you will, to see whether it could work. Could it attract students? Could they justify, for pedagogical reasons, this kind of an orientation, as well as the charitable, if you will, eleemosynary commitment that was involved with understanding legal clinics. And I'm going to defer to the ABA's report, written sometime in the early 1930s, which proclaimed our experiment with legal education as the most notable experiment. Further, it declared John Bradway's work as the most notable experiment in legal education. It is the Legal Aid Clinic of the University of Southern California Law School.